Are your workers independent contractors or employees? Let's find out. Hello, I'm Charles Reed, CPA and President of Get Payroll. Here's one of the thornier questions about payroll, and one that has great potential for harm. Is the person working for you an employee or an independent contractor? Neither you nor the worker get to choose. It is a matter of law. Misclassification can lead to back taxes, penalties, and interest owed, devastating your business. To help better define an independent contractor and an employee, there is a common law list of 20 factors known as the 20 common law rules that the IRS and courts consider relevant when examining case law. However, for more specific rules to help you classify workers, here are 3 sets that may apply. First, IRS rules. The IRS has been refining and trying to implement a system that is easier to make determinations than the 20 common law rules. The IRS has identified 3 types of conditions that can be used in determining a worker's status. The general goal is to understand whether a business has the right to direct and control a worker's actions. It focuses on behavioral control, financial control, and the relationship of the parties. Second, the California ABC test. Unlike the 20 common law rules, workers can only be classified as independent contractors if they meet each of the 3 criteria stipulated by the ABC test, which makes it more difficult to be classified as a contractor. The criteria are: absence of control, performing work outside the usual course of the hiring entity's business, i.e., a restaurant hiring a painter to paint the walls, engaged in an independent business performing the work or trade. Currently, the majority of states rely on the ABC test for worker classification. A link will be provided in the description of this video to see if your state is one of them. Third, the new Labor Department regulations, referred to as the Fair Labor Standards Act Economic Realities Test. Under the FLSA, the Economic Realities Test determines workers' classification by evaluating the extent of the worker's economic dependence on the hiring company, and is comprised of 6 factors. These factors are: opportunity for profit and loss depending upon managerial skill, investments by the worker and the employer, permanence of the work relationship, nature and degree of control, whether the work performed is integral to the employer's business, skill and initiative. All 6 factors should be considered. No single factor determines a worker's status, and no one factor or combination of factors is more important than other factors. Instead, the totality of the circumstances of the working relationship should be considered. The rules and tests will be linked in the description below. It's important to understand that court litigation and rule changes are a constant factor when it comes to determining who's an independent contractor or an employee. So always be prepared for when the changes are announced. Be on the lookout for the next video in our series. Subscribe to our channel so you do not miss out. I'm Charles Reed with Get Payroll. Thanks for listening. If you would like to learn more, be sure to check out our other videos. Curious about what the law says about paying your employees? This video will explain to you what you need to know.